highest serve. It's going to be our highest set. Not something you quite expect out of them. But that little jump that she's going to get, that little bit of height that's almost even to the net, creates a quick attack. And that's what I think we should move now on to, is what is going to go on with Akron. What is just going on with them in general. So Akron, if you haven't been watching them, if you only pay attention to Falcon volleyball, understandable. But the Zips are a very quick offense. That's how they run. They run quick. They want to get you out of system. They want to break you down systematically and make it so you're kind of running around like a chicken, or a falcon in this case, without a head. And they do that through middle blocker Melissa Torre, who is in the middle, but their middles usually favor towards the pin, so they'll favor the outside of the court. But when she does go in the middle, she'll do a little dump towards the donut, the center of the opponent players. And that's something to look out for, because like I mentioned before, this is a team that is just going to try and get you quick, get you fast, and they're not going to necessarily smoke the ball, but they'll put it in places that'll be hard to get to, and they prioritize speed. So now you might be asking yourself, what are the Falcons to do in this situation? Well, I hate to break it to you, but we're going to have to wait to find out until after the break with the national anthem and starting lineups. So I'm going to leave you on the edge of your seats. But before I go, be sure to check out after this game on bgfalconmedia.com the recap, Bowling Green versus Akron. That'll be out a couple hours after this game. There's also a ton of content out there. There's MAC roundups for volleyball. There's feature stories coming out. I know I did one about Amanda Otten. So with that, we're going to head to a short break for national anthem and starting lineups. Be right back. You are listening to Falcon Volleyball on WBGU 88.1. Don't go anywhere.
On October 4th, 2024, BGSU Volleyball opposite hitter Lauren Hovey recorded her 115th career service ace in BG's comeback reverse sweep of Western Michigan, passing Paige Penrod for the most in program history during the rally scoring era. Falcon Media Sports Network's Chaz McNeil had the call of the historic moment on WBGU 88.1 FM.
And that will make history. Lauren Hovey's 115th ace in the rally scoring era is in the history books as the Stroh Center applauds.
This has been a Falcon Media Sports Network featured call.
Men's soccer sophomore forward Bennett Painter received this week's Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Week award for his performance against Detroit Mercy. In the 5-2 win over the Titans on Tuesday, October 8th, Painter had his foot on all 5 goals scored for the Falcons with 2 assists and 3 goals, his first career hat trick. His performance is the first Bowling Green hat trick since 2015. The 3 scores also advance him to 9 goals on the season, 1 away from Trace Terry, who has 10, and BG from having 2 double-digit goal scorers for the first time since 1996. Terry and Painter have 19 of BG's 28 total goals on the season and lead the next highest Bowling Green scorer by 7 goals. They are also second and third in goal scoring in the conference, Painter leading the 4th place player by 3. This has been 60 Seconds in Falcon Athletics.
Falcon Men's Tennis heads to the Cleveland State Invitational on Monday, October 21st through Tuesday, October 22nd. Check out bgfalconmedia.com for Falcon Media Sports Network's recap of the event.
BGSU graduate Jason Jackson from the Miami Heat here. Make sure to tune into the Zig Zone every Sunday at 4 p.m. on WBGU 88.1 FM, home of the Falcon Media Sports Network. Hey, BGSU graduate Jason Jackson from the Miami Heat here. When I was a Falcon, there was BGRSO. Now, it's Falcon Media Sports Network. Keep up with all BGSU sports news and action by following BG_FMSN on Twitter/X and check out BGFalconMedia.com. Hi, Ziggy.
Men's soccer battles 15th-ranked Missouri State in a high-stakes road matchup on Sunday, October 20th. Falcon Media Sports Network will have a preview and recap of the game available on bgfalconmedia.com.
This is Lucas Kleinmeyer, and you are listening to 88.1 FM WBGU Bowling Green, home of the Falcon Media Sports Network.
Starting lineups have officially dropped for both teams here at James A. Rhodes Arena in Akron, Ohio. Let's start off with the Akron Zips. They are running out number 1, libero Vanessa Del Rio. Number 2, Melina Chrisalulu, the outside hitter, 6-foot senior. Number 6, Ellen Kennard, the 5'11 senior middle blocker. Number 7, Riley Chaussee, the 5'4 freshman. Number 13, Delaney Gash, the outside hitting 5'11 freshman. Number 17, Carliana Jones, 6'3 senior middle blocker. Number 18, Alishka Vitskova, the 5'9 sophomore setter, as I mentioned before. And then for the Falcons, it's pretty similar, near exact to what we've seen so far this season. Number 1, Sydney Hernandez, the 5'7 freshman defensive specialist. Number 7, Jessica Andrews, that 6'4 junior middle blocker, has been so good so far this season. Number 9, Mia Tyler, 6'1 senior outside hitter. Again, another veteran player that has been so solid, especially offensively. Number 11, Amanda Otten, who I mentioned earlier, the setter, 6'3 sophomore. At libero, it's going to be number 12, Lindsay LaPinta, the 5'5 grad student. Number 14, Lauren Hovey, the 6-foot junior opposite from Waterloo, Ontario, that has been unreal so far for the Falcons. And rounding out, it's going to be Alexis Mattil, the 6'1 fifth-year middle blocker. With that being said, first serve is up and over here at James A. Rhodes Arena, and it'll be Lindsay LaPinta on the serve. The serve will be picked up by Chaussee, and on the attack, it will be Ellen Kennard shutting it down. Akron strikes first. Now, as I mentioned before, this is an Akron team that strikes fast, and you could hear it in my voice, the quick 1-2 punch. The serve by Del Rio will be picked up, set up Otten, over to Tyler, off the block, kept alive by Hernandez. No, it will be put down, so that will go towards Akron. And, you know, you expect a lot out of this Akron team. Their record doesn't really show how good they've been so far this season, as the serve by Del Rio will be picked up by Tyler, sent back over to Hernandez on the bump set to Tyler. Kept alive by Akron. Hovey to Otten, kept alive. Mia Tyler sends it over, dug out by Del Rio. Pushed over by Alexis Mattil, and that will result in the first Falcons point of the game. And Alexis Mattil tops the MAC in hitting percentage, one of the top players, I should say. And she's just been very reliable as a fifth year. Now to serve will be Amanda Otten. Otten's serve is up and over. It'll be picked up by Del Rio. The attack quick and into the face of Otten, and it will go towards the Zips, 3-1. This is something similar, especially that we saw yesterday against Buffalo, And all season, really, the Falcons, they struggle to get in their groove early on. And we can see it right here with Bowling Green just trying to get some consistency going, especially in their back row, which is so young. The serve by Vitskova will be picked up, set up Otten to Hovey off the hands, and it will be kept alive by Gash. On the attack is Molina. Hovey, Otten behind her head to Tyler, pushing it over. Kept alive by one hand is Vitskova. Otten to Hovey, blocked at the top. Kept alive by LaPinta. Otten again. Mattil pushing it over, holding the floor. Is it kept alive? Yes, it is. That one will be pushed over. Otten. Bump set Hernandez to Hovey, and just outside is Lauren Hovey, so that will go 4-1. Akron Zips advantage now. And there were a lot of calls yesterday, especially for Bowling Green, where they tried to tuck a couple balls into some tight spots and felt like they deserved the call. There were a couple challenges in that matchup, as the serve by Vitskova will be picked up by Hernandez, sent over by Tyler. Kept alive by the Zips. It'll be blocked at the top again. And that's something the Falcons are going to try to do today. They're going to push, is what they're doing. Mia Tyler's attack outside. So the attack by Tyler, not good. That'll go 1-5 now, as the serving clinic by Vitskova will continue. Vitskova's serve is over. It'll be received by Hernandez, kept up by Otten. Bump set to Tyler into the net. And now head coach Daniela Tomic is opting for a timeout, so that'll be a quick early timeout for the Falcons, as they're looking a bit dysfunctional here, down 6-1 here in Akron. You are listening to Falcon Volleyball on WBGU 88.1 FM. Don't go anywhere.
This is Lucas Kleinmeyer, and you are listening to 88.1 FM WBGU Bowling Green, home of the Falcon Media Sports Network.
For all BGSU sports news and updates, follow Falcon Media Sports Network on Twitter X at BG_FMSN and head over to BGFalconmedia.com.
Welcome back here at James A. Rhodes Arena in Akron, Ohio. I'm Chaz McNeil on the call, as the Zips just running all over Bowling Green right now. For Akron, they've got two players with kills. Krista Lulu has one, and Jones has one. Carliana Jones, the 6'3" senior middle blocker. The rest of the points have been scored off of Falcon errors. Mia Tyler has 3 so far. Lauren Hovey has 1. Mia Tyler still in the game. No changes made to the starting lineup yet. It's Otten, LaPinta, Hernandez, Mattil, Hovey, and Tyler, as the serve by Vitskova will be picked up by Hernandez. Set up Otten, over to Hovey, far side, cross court, kept alive. Dug out by Del Rio, and shut down by the Zips. That one was Krista Lulu, excuse me. Just laying that one cross court in the face of the Falcon back row. And this serve is up by Vitskova. Deep dig there by Hernandez. Otten to Hovey off the hands. Del Rio pushes it over. Bringing it up is Brissett. On the attack is Mia Tyler. Did she get one in? She did. That will go as the first kill of the game for Mia Tyler. And so, just as I say that, out will check Mia Tyler and Sydney Hernandez, and in come Jordan Newblatt and Avery Anders. Newblatt, one of those faces that was brought in this year after the Falcons had a lot of big losses. Anders' serve will be picked up by Del Rio, pushed over by Vitskova. Otten on the bump set to Hovey, soft touch. Kept alive by Mattil. Otten to Hovey, connection again, cross court. And was that dug out by Vitskova? I think it was. Otten again to Mattil, off the hands, juggled. Falcons score 3-7 here at James A. Rhodes Arena. Falcons had quite a travel schedule. They started the week on Wednesday going to Buffalo, staying overnight, then playing Buffalo last night, then driving last night from Buffalo to Akron, as Avery Anders' serve will be picked up. Vitskova to Brissett, and laying it out is Gabby Brissett on that one. That was just a great shot by the 5'10" outside hitter. Out will check Chris Alulu, and in comes Sophie Twig. On the serve is Twig, picked up by LaPinta, set up Otten to Hovey, off the hands. Great job by Akron early to press the Falcons as they keep it alive. The attack by Gash goes outside. Falcons will score here, so it'll be 4-8. Similar situation early that the Falcons had last night, obviously, as they went down early in both sets. A similar point total also. I believe they went down 5 in the second set against Buffalo. As the serve by Mattil is up, and it will be received by Gash. Set up, Chris Alulu. Pushed over, off the block is Hovey, but the point will go to the Zips. 4-9. To serve here now is number 19, or number 17, excuse me, that's going to be Carliana Jones. Jones' serve will be dug out by Anders, kept alive by LaPinta. Over on the attack is Jordan Newblatt, and right there is why you bring in Jordan Newblatt. Her talent, her accuracy, her veteran presence is what you need. Transfer from Marist College. She knows a thing or two because she's been a place or two. And right there, great placement by Newblatt. Serve for the Falcons is Lauren Hovey. Hovey's serve is up and into the net. That will go as a service error for Lauren Hovey, her first of the day. She had 3 yesterday, but she also had 3 aces. Very solid service day for Hovey. Hovey, a couple weeks ago, broke the all-time during the rally scoring era record for service aces in a season. That was broken from Paige Penrod. The serve dug out by Anders, sent over by Newblatt. Vitskova on the setup. Pushed over is Otten. Andrews puts it down. On the attack is Gash. She'll be blocked at the line, but it will go off of Falcon's hand and towards the Falcon bench. It's now 11-5. Akron have a 6-point lead. Serving for the Zips is Riley Chaussee. Chaussee's serve will be dug out by Anders. Set up Otten to Andrews. And Jessica Andrews. Don't always see her in the offensive game, but when she does, she makes a name for herself. That height at 6'4" gives her so much range, so much ability. As out will check Anders and Newblatt, and in come Tyler and Hernandez. We've seen Hernandez and Anders be swapped out for each other. Same thing with Tyler and Newblatt. As this serve will get taped and down. That's an ace for Sydney Hernandez. That one died at the top of the tape on the right side and just fell in front of several Zips. Great shot there by Hernandez. Serve number 2 for the freshman. Bounce one. Spin the ball. It's up and over. It's tough dig there by Chaussee, and that will be ace number 2 in a row for Sydney Hernandez. I mean, I guess you could call it sort of a reverse commentator's curse if I say how good she is. And then she starts looking good as serve number 3 is incoming. Hernandez over, dug out by Chaussee. Kept alive is Twig. On the attack is Gash, and that is exactly what she does, as she gashes the Falcon offense on a cross-court shot that bounces off of Falcon. Delaney Gash will serve now for the Roos. This ball is up, dug out by Hernandez. Set up Otten, right up over to Tyler. Did she hit the line? Yes, she did. She got it in. 9-12, Bowling Green now down only 3 as Lindsay LaPinta will serve. The grad student And we will get a challenge here called by the Zips. They're going to challenge the placement of that attack that just went through. So we'll take a break with them while they figure this out. You're listening to Falcon Volleyball here on WBGU 88.1. Don't you dare go anywhere.
BGSU Hockey travels to New York to take on Rochester Institute of Technology Saturday, October 19th at 7:07 p.m. Check out bgfalconmedia.com for Falcon Media Sports Network's recap of the event.
What a difference in challenge calls that we have had since yesterday. As it seemed like every challenged call took 10 real-life minutes to be decided. This one over in just about 1 60-second time frame. As the point call will be reversed, it will go towards Akron. They said it was out. As the serve by the Zips will go over, dug out by Hernandez, kept alive by Otten. Jessica Andrews on the attack. Chris Salulu on the attack will be blocked at the top by Otten, and Andrews is out. We'll check Andrews, and in will come Mattil. Lindsay LaPinta will serve. She was set to serve before the point was reversed. LaPinta, as I was about to sing her praises, worked at BG's Chamber of Commerce. Her serve will be dug out by Del Real. Set up by Vitskova, and on the attack is Kennard, and it will go off of a Falcon on the outside. 9-14 now for the Zips. If you're a Falcon fan, you like to see them tighten up a little bit defensively, as the serve by Del Real will be dug out by Hernandez. Set up Otten over to Mattil on the kill. Kept alive. Will be sent over by Chris Alulu. Kept alive by Hovey. Mia Tyler's attack will fall through. 10-14, Zip lead. Amanda Otten now to serve. So far today, she has neither an ace or an error because she has not had a serve today. This one low will be dug out by Del Real. Set out Krisanova. Quick attack there by Carliana Jones. That was a great little dump off speed roll off the fingertips by Jones. 10-15. Akron remaining at a good distance. Up 5. Now to serve will be Alicia Vitskova, dug out by LaPinta. Set up Otten to Tyler. Right in the face of Del Real. That will go Bowling Green's way. 10-15 now. 11-15, excuse me. Avery Anders will serve. Anders and Hernandez have been very impressive as freshmen, taking over that backcourt defensively after losing player like Alex LeBoy. This serve low, dug out by Chris Alulu. Set up Vitskova, and there in the face is Jordan Newblatt smoking Vitskova. Anders serve. Number 2, 12-15. The serve, up and into the net. She was intending to hit Vitskova on that one, but just netted it. It was a low shot that hit kind of the middle portion of the net. Sophie Twig to serve. 5'9" sophomore from Sylvania, Ohio. She played at volleyball for Bowling Green High School. Same hometown as your broadcaster currently. I am Chaz McNeil. Avery Anders on the setup. Jordan Newblatt on the attack. It will be blocked. It will fall through. Off the block, so that will go towards the Zips. They've stretched their lead back to 5. Twig again on the serve. Twig serve up high, dug out by Anders. Tough one, kept alive by Otten. Pushed over by Hovey. Great job by Hovey on the finger roll, getting it to go cross court and shallow, as she has been unreal for Bowling Green. The ability to get digs out. That play was just so good on all sides. You have Otten getting the clutch dig on her knees as quick as she was able to do it, as the serve by Mattil will nearly be outside, but it will be dug out by Twig. Set up Vitskova. Attack by Brissett. Just manages to tuck inside. Is out will check Del Real. And in will come Ellen Kennard. The serve by Jones. Dug out by LaPinta. Can Newblatt keep it alive? That will not be a close one for the Falcons. That's an ace. And a timeout has been called by the Falcons, who are now down 13-19 with the Zips just 6 away from closing out set number 1. You are listening to Falcon Volleyball here on WBGU 88.1. Don't go anywhere.
BGSU football looks to get back in the win column as they battle Kent State on Saturday, October 19th. Tune in to Falcon Media Sports Network's Carter Leonard and Artie Abrego on the call from the Doit, starting at 3:15 for pregame and 3:30 p.m. for kickoff on Falcon Radio.
Don't have time to tune into a BGSU sports broadcast? Falcon Media Sports Network will have you covered with live updates of home BGSU athletic events. To follow along, head over to @BG_FMSN on Twitter X.
Welcome back here to James A. Rhodes Arena, as the Zips have looked impressive here late in set number 1. 19-13 is the score, with the Zips up 6 on the Falcons. To serve for the Zips will be Carliana Jones, 6'3" senior middle blocker from White Plains, New York. She played high school ball at the creatively named White Plains High School. Her serve will be dug out by Anders. Jessica Andrews will put it down. And that's what the Falcons need. The Falcons have been so good out of timeouts, as Daniela Tomic knows how to motivate her team when it matters most. Lauren Hovey will now serve for the Orange and Brown. Hovey's serve is up and over. Received by Gash. The attack by Brissett will be kept alive by Hovey. Over to Newblatt, and Newblatt's attack. That was a nasty off-speed spinning ball that died right in front of Sophie Twig. Unable to get to that one in time. It looked like it was going to go long. It actually just spun back on itself. 15-19 now. Falcons shrank their disadvantage to 4. Hovey to serve again. Falcons without any more timeouts. Akron still with both. Hovey will be dug out by Gash. Set up Vitskova. Kept alive by Anders. To Newblatt. Soft touch off of Brissett. It's Twig. Over to the Falcons side. Newblatt on the attack. That one's going to bounce around. 3 touches. Free play opportunity to the Falcons. Anders. Otten to Newblatt. Off the hands and down. Bowling Green now within 3. And we have seen enough. If you are Tyson Norton, the third-year head coach for the Akron Zips, he's called a timeout. We'll take it with them. You are listening to Falcon Volleyball here on WBGU 88.1. Don't you dare touch those radio dials.
Looking for
for a BGSU Athletics talk radio show? Tune into the Zig Zone every Sunday at 4 p.m., where a panel of Falcon Media Sports Network members discuss the hottest BG sports topics. Only on WBGU 88.1 FM.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Goddard, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just minutes ago. Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go inside for a comment. Apparently, they have no comment. Dads, let this be a reminder that it only takes a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Here at James A. Rhodes Arena, the Falcons playing much tighter now as we reach the midnight portion of set number 1. It's 16-19 here in the Rubber City. Akron is up 3 with Lauren Hovey, the service maestro, to serve. Hovey heaving this one over. It will be low, dug out by Twiggs. Set up Vitskova. The attack will be blocked at the net and fall on the Falcon side. Point will go towards the Zips. They are in the 20 club. 5 more will close out set number 1. Falcons need a lofty 9. To serve is Riley Chausset, the 5'4" freshman from Orland Park, Illinois. Dug out by Newblatt, and the setter dump by Otten will not go good. Otten set up to Andrews, and Andrews tucks that one in. And I've talked, if you've listened to any of these volleyball broadcasts, I've been on most of them, you know that my favorite move in all of volleyball is the setter dump. Amanda Otten, she's 6'3", utilize her height. Let her get a little bit in the scoring game, and she did right there. Didn't get the kill, but another tall player did, Jessica Andrews, as Sydney Hernandez will now serve for the orange and brown. Dug out there by Chausset. Set up Vitskova, blocked by Otten. No cookies for you, says the baker. And if you didn't know, Amanda Otten in the future wants to open a bakery. She's a business major for that reason. There's a story on the swoop, which you can catch on BG24's YouTube. As the serve will be taped by Sydney Hernandez, kept alive, Vitskova. Soft touch, great dig there by Hovey. Joust at the net by Otten. Quick hands there by LaPinta. Otten to Tyler. It will be found by a Zip. Vitskova dumps it over. Kept alive, Otten. Tyler's second attempt. Dug out there by Chausset. Vitskova blocked at the net. Del Real digs it up. Vitskova again. Dug out by Hovey. Otten to Tyler. Soft touch. Great dig there by Chausset again. Del Real. Jessica Andrews fakes it. Jump goes Tyler, and in the face of Sophie Twig. Wow. You could tell that one team was just a bit hungrier than the others as the Falcons just laser that one in off of the hand of Mia Tyler. Now to serve again. Sydney Hernandez, low, dug out Chausset, tough one. Vitskova into the net is going to be Delaney Gash. Falcons tied up at 20. They have scored 4 unanswered, and that will cause the second timeout for Tyson Norton. You are listening to Falcon Volleyball here on WBGU 88.1. Don't go anywhere.
On September 13th, BGSU men's soccer's Bennett Painter scored the game-winning goal against Northern Illinois, leading to the team getting nationally ranked. Falcon Media Sports Network's Lucas Kleinmeyer had the call on the WBGU PBS YouTube channel.
Gonna win that one initially. Head up again. Wins the second one, however. Back to lane, back to Painter. That one's blocked, gets it back. Painter! Bennett Painter paints another masterclass at Cochran Stadium.
This has been a Falcon Media Sports Network featured call.
Falcons have something to say about that big lead by the Zips. It's all tied up as Bowling Green have their chance to take what I believe is the first lead of the day for the Orange and Brown. Sydney Hernandez up to serve. She has 2 aces, no errors so far today. The freshman serve is up, over, and tough dig out there by Twig. Twig sends it up over, and it will be blocked at the net, but it will go on the outside. That was Andrews and Otten on the block, but they couldn't tuck it inside. 21-20. Zips got a lot of juice out of that one, as the serve by Delaney Gash will be received easily by Hernandez, dumped over by Andrews on the second touch. Jessica Andrews will check out of the game, as in checks Alexis Mattil, and Lindsay LaPinta will send this one over. Getting some age in here as we get a 5th year and a grad student. Both very good pieces for the Falcons. LaPinta sends it over, dug out there by Hernandez, great one. Mia Tyler off the block, it will go on the Falcons side, and there is a lot of energy bouncing off of the Falcons, specifically Ellen Kennard, who has just been a spark. And as I say that, she's taken out of the game for Vanessa Del Rio, the libero. Del Rio, it's up, low, dug out by the Falcons, kept alive. Otten to Tyler, off the hands, Del Rio. Vitskova on the attack, dug out by LaPinta. Pushed over is Hernandez, nobody there. What an effort there by Lindsay LaPinta. If that ball was any lower, it would be in the basement of James A. Rhodes Arena, but she managed to pull that one out. Falcons tie it back up again. Amanda Otten will serve. It's up, it's over, it's dug out. Vitskova, pushed over by Chris Alulu. Tyler Otten to Hovey, off the net, and good. Falcons need just 2 to close out this set. They take their first lead of the game, as it will be huge if the Falcons can pull this off. They need 2 more. Amanda Otten to serve. And both squads are out of timeouts. Amanda Otten, long, dug out by Chris Alulu. Vitskova, Chris Alulu, blocked at the net, pushed over. It will be Chaussee. Chris Alulu, blocked at the net again, kept alive by Chaussee. Mattil, blocked at the net, off of her shoulder. 23 all now. Zip serve. Both teams doing a great job of siding out. Now this is a face you don't want to see serving if you are Bowling Green. Alicia Vitskova, the setter, who has been very good so far today. She had a long serving stretch, dug out by LaPinta, set up. Otten to Tyler. She'll be blocked at the net. That will be 24-23. Falcons need to close out this point if they want to go to extra scoring. Zips just need 1 to take set number 1. The serve by Vitskova is up, dug out by Hernandez. It was out. Otten to Mattil. We're going to 26, excuse me. Almost said 25, almost got caught up there. No, we're going to 26 as out checks Hernandez and Tyler, and in come Anders and Newblatt. Anders up, received by Del Rio. Set up Vitskova behind her head. Chris Alulu, great touch there, kept alive. Mattil puts it down. 25-24 Falcons now with set point, as Anders has the chance, as the Falcon faithful are on their feet in their orange and brown. Avery Anders, it's up. It will be received by Chris Alulu. Set up Vitskova on the attack as Brissett blocked at the net. Vitskova, Chris Alulu off the hands of Mattil, kept alive by LaPinta. Anders to Newblatt, blocked at the net. It's Vitskova to Brissett, kept alive by LaPinta. Up goes Otten to Mattil, dug out by the Zips. Brissett again off the block, Dug out by Mattil. Set up Otten. Lauren Hovey will be blocked at the net. We're going to 27. If you can't hear it, I know you can't see it, but there is a smile on my face as this is edge of your seat volleyball here in the Rubber City. Number 11 to serve will be Sophie Twig. Twig will serve this one up, over, received by Anders. Set up Otten. Mattil soft touch. Diving is a couple zips. Del Rio set up. Joust at the net. It's Mattil up. Otten to Newblatt. And she was just outside. That one was nearly tucked in by Jordan Newblatt, unable to just get that one in on the close right corner. It's now set point for the Zips. The serve by Twig is up, dug out by Anders. Bump set, Otten to Newblatt. Way off of Del Rio into the stands. 28. Will we get 30 here at James A. Rhodes Arena? Alexis Mattil to serve. Alexis Mattil is up, and it will be dug out by Twig. Set up Vitskova. On the attack is Carliana Jones, laying it down. Set point now for the Zips as Jones will serve. Jones into the net. 29 now is the score to get to for both squads. I mean, for the people, can we get to 30, please? This is great volleyball by both sides. Lindsay LaPinta. Middle portion of the court to serve is Lauren Hovey. Lauren Hovey will be dug out by the Zips. Set up Vitskova. Brissett soft touch dug out by LaPinta. Otten to Andrews. Joust at the net, pushed over. It's in the face of Otten. Now it is set point Akron again. Falcons haven't had a set point in a while. And now it's Riley Chaussee to serve for the Roos. The serve will be picked up by Anders. Otten to Newblatt, laying down the boom. We will get 30. Both squads have just been so solid as out will check Anders and Newblatt for the look of Hernandez and Tyler, what we're used to seeing. Those two, usually a package deal. Sydney Hernandez with the shot at set point. Lofts it. It's over. Vitskova on the attack, blocked by Tyler. Vitskova blocked again. That will be Gash on the attack. Gash on the attack again will be blocked. Jessica Andrews laying the wall. What a block there by Andrews. This one for the set and for the big 3-0 is Sydney Hernandez. Her serve is up. It's over. It's received by Del Rio. Set up Vitskova to Gash. Soft touch. Dug out. Set up Otten to Tyler. Soft touch again. It finds the backcourt. Falcons take set number 1, 30-28 in a thriller. We're going to set 2. You are listening to Falcon Volleyball here on WBGU 88.1. Don't go anywhere.
Miss a BGSU sports broadcast? Head over to the BG Falcon Media YouTube channel to listen to past calls by Falcon Media Sports Network.
This season, Falcon Media Sports Network is partnering with WBGU PBS. We will bring you broadcasts of home matches for BGSU men's and women's soccer featuring FMSN's Lucas Kleinmeyer and Henry Costco. Head over to the WBGU PBS YouTube channel to listen in.
Interested in joining Falcon Media Sports Network? If you're looking to get involved, send an email to sports@bgfalconmedia.com. BGSU women's soccer freshman goalkeeper Peyton O'Malley is this.
Athlete of the Week Peyton O'Malley leads BGSU women's soccer up to Mount Pleasant to take on MAC rival Central Michigan Friday, October 18th at 7 p.m. Check out bgfalconmedia.com for Falcon Media Sports Network's recap of the event.
This Friday, October 18th, the men's and women's cross-country regular season comes to a close with the Falcon Invite here in Bowling Green. Check out bgfalconmedia.com for Falcon Media Sports Network's recap of the event.
And that's why I have dubbed this team the Cardiac Birds, as they were down pretty big in that first set. They were down 5 at a point and had multiple opportunities to kind of throw in the towel in that set, with Akron having several set points, but they held on and they closed out and they got to 30. That's all that matters here, as I am Chaz McNeil here at James A. Rhodes Arena in the Rubber City, Bowling Green, on top 1-0 early in this matchup. This was a matchup that we knew would be difficult. We knew it was going to be a tough one going into it. You have a big win against Buffalo. They always seem to have those traps, but I wouldn't even count Akron as a trap game. This is a 4-4 team. This is a team that took a very good Cincinnati team that dominated Bowling Green to 5 sets. There's a lot going on. As we will get it settling down here, things being just ironed out. We have just about, I'd say, 5-10 seconds before that whistle gets blown, as to serve for the Zips is number 17 or 11. My eyes might be bad. I believe that's Carleanna Jones. No, it was 11. My apologies, Sophie Twig. Twig sends it over, dug out by Anders. Pushed down there by Jones. She heard me mess up her name and said, yeah, I don't think that's a good idea, and just slammed it in the face of Amanda Otten. The serve here by Twig, as Akron is up 1-0. Dug out by LaPinta on her knee. Otten, Hovey off the knee of Del Real. 1-1 here early in set number 2. Alexis Mattel will get a spin on the ball. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 good luck bounces. Ball up, over, received rather toughly, or I guess that's not a word, but toughly by the Zips, as Gash will try to send it over, but no way, says Andrews and Hovey. Something interesting by Hovey, playing a little bit up front, as I said in the pregame, I believe. If I did not, I had it written in my notes. Hovey expected to play a little bit more as a blocker, as this serve by Mattel will be picked up by Twig. Off the block is Hovey. Anders tries to push it over. It will go. Newblatt sending it over. Brissett pushing it up. Dug out by Otten. Hovey again getting it over to Del Real. The setup free play opportunity. And there we see again the impact of Carleanna Jones. who has been a big offensive weapon. Out checks Del Real, and in will come Kennard. As out goes Mattil, and in comes LaPinta. On the serve is Jones. Jones's serve is long, but it will be picked up by Newblatt. Set up Otten to Hovey, and tried to be dug out there. It will go off the hands. It will go towards the Falcons. 3-2. Bowling Green advantage as Lauren Hovey will serve this one. So far today, Hovey has 1 error and no aces. Hovey gets 7, 8, 9, 10 good luck bounces. Wow, that was a lot as she sends this one over. It will be dug out, diving. The setup by Kennard will be pushed over. LaPinta digs it up. Newblatt on the attack. Diving attempt again is Kennard. Set up Del Real on the attack. Blocked at the net. Jessica Andrews. So far today, Jessica Andrews. And we are only early in the second set. Andrews has 4 blocks in set number 2, with just 6 points being scored. Hovey, that one would have been out, but it was dug out by Gash. On the attack is Brissett. Set up LaPinta. Otten to Andrews. Let's get 4 kills as well, is Jessica Andrews. 5-2. Falcons now seemingly in the driver's seat as we'll get another serve here by Lauren Hovey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again. Lauren Hovey. It's very low into the net. That will be a second error for the junior serving maestro. On the serve is Riley Chaussee. Chaussee so far today has not been bad for the Zips. She's got 6 digs as a defensive specialist. Chaussee, no aces or errors. Dug out there by Anders. Set up Otten. Soft touch, Newblatt. Will it be kept alive? It will be sent over by Vitskova. Set up Otten to Newblatt off the hands. We'll get another touch there by Otten. Set is Hovey to Newblatt. Blocked at the top by Andrews. Over is Chaussee. Blocked is Gash. Vitskova to Gash. Goes over the blockers. Dug out by Andrews. Otten to Newblatt off the block. Dug out by Hovey. Set up Otten. Opts to send it over. Free play opportunity. And we get a dump there by Vitskova. 5-4. Zips refusing to go away. Let's break down these stats a little bit because, like I said, early on in the third set, Amanda Otten already has 19 assists. Sydney Hernandez has 2 aces. Mia Tyler has 5 attacks. Jordan Newblatt has 6 kills. This serve will go as an ace as it tapes and jumps off the shoulder of Amanda Otten. It's 5-all. Service ace there by Chaussee. Just so much being done by all sides. In terms of digs, Lindsay LaPinta has 9. This serve will be dug out by Newblatt. Otten bump set to Newblatt. Blocked. Number 6, Ellen Kennard got all of that ball. That one hit her elbow on the block. She got up there on that one. Daniela Tomic wants to have a word with her team, saying, what happened? Let's adjust. Chaussee dug out by Anders. Otten. Andrews, that one will go off Del Real. And we'll get tied up at 6. Sprinting into the match is Tyler and Hernandez. And coming out is Newblatt and Anders. Didn't know if we'd see Newblatt or Fitzwavchik in this game, but Eddie is going to stay on the bench for now. Newblatt has been doing a good job as a third offensive weapon for the Falcons. The serve, will this be an ace? Yes, it will. Sydney Hernandez got 3 so far today. That one was kind of an interesting one, as it looked like it was a very good dig, but that dig went into the net and just on the outside. Hernandez will be dug out. Set up Vitskova. Over to Gash. Blocked at the top. Vitskova behind her head. It will be put down there by Kennard. Ellen Kennard making a name for herself in this matchup. Chris Alulu will check into this game for the Roos. For Gash. Gash, who's been having a very solid game. Gash will serve. Set up. Otten, she tries to set it up over. She did the dump, didn't work. Mia Tyler over the hands of the blockers. Vitskova to Chris Alulu. Setting the tone is Chris Alulu, 8-7. Another serve here by Gash. Sydney Hernandez making a name for herself. From the service line, Gash doing rather the opposite, as that one will go high and outside as no Falcon opts to touch it. Out will check Andrews, in comes Mattil. Lindsay LaPinta will serve. LaPinta serve, up, high jump, pushed over. Dug out by the Zips, set up Vitskova, over is Chris Alulu, dug out by Tyler, set up Otten to Mattil off the hands. Great spinning attempt. Trying to get it over is Gash. She will. Hernandez, Otten to Tyler, off the head. And we're going to get an injury here, question mark by Del Rio. They're going to check on her. That one just went into the eye, and you could tell she's in a lot of pain. Think we will get a timeout, and it is quiet here in James A. Rhodes Arena, so we'll take a quick TO with them. You're listening to Falcon Volleyball here on WBGU 88.1.
Falcon Volleyball heads to the Rubber City for a matchup against the Akron Zips on Friday, October 18th. Join Falcon Media Sports Network's Chaz McNeil on the call at 5:45 for pregame and 6 p.m. for first serve on WBGU 88.1 FM.
Del Rio taking a tough shot there, able to get up off the floor. That one hit her in the face. You could tell that it just got a chunk of her right eye. She immediately went to hold it. So we're going to get a pseudo timeout here, as conversations are going to be had with Tyson Norton on what to do. That was a kill by Mia Tyler, most recent attack. And let's just go through a couple of stats here. Actually, no. Get a sip of water, rub some dirt on it, is Vanessa Del Rio. Incredible toughness by her checking back into this matchup. It was a tough shot. Good to see her back in, because she's been pretty unreal in and of herself. 6 digs, 1 assist. She's been in both sets so far today. 1 dig short of tying the most by Chaussee. Del Rio, the libero in this matchup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for LaPinta. Over is Lindsay LaPinta on the serve. Good luck bounce. Chaussee, Del Rio, Delulu. It's Otten set up to Tyler, kept alive. Pushed over is Chris Alulu again. Got her name wrong before. Excuse me, did not mean to say Delulu. That's Chris Alulu. Set up Otten to Tyler. That will go. Amanda Otten now with 21 assists. And Mia Tyler with 6 kills on 22 attacks. The serve by Lindsay LaPinta will be dug up by Del Rio. Set up Vitskova. Chris Alulu putting it down. So we'll get a timeout here by the Zips, as that attack was outside. It's going to be 11-8 here at James A. Rhodes Arena. We'll take it with them. You are listening to Falcon Volleyball here on Falcon Radio. Don't go anywhere.
Falcon women's tennis heads east for the Cleveland State Invitational on Friday, October 18th through Saturday, October 20th. Check out bgfalconmedia.com for Falcon Media Sports Network's recap of the event.
Falcon Women's Soccer battles Eastern Michigan at Akron Stadium on Thursday, October 24th. Falcon Media Sports Network will have a preview and a recap for the match available on bgfalconmedia.com.
Welcome back into James A. Rhodes Arena here in the Rubber City of Akron. I'm Ches McNeil on the call. And what a game we have seen so far by Bowling Green. Toughness, ability to hang in the first now. Pretty strong play by them here early, connecting as Lindsay LaPinta's serve will be picked up and dug out. Set up Vitskova over to Gash. It'll be blocked at the top. Otten on the setup. Over to Hovey, and Lauren Hovey just dices up Gash and Chaussee. She got it in between both of them. They both kind of dove at that one, unable to get any piece of it. You can tell this team is fired up. Lindsay LaPinta over, dug out by Gash. Set up Vitskova on the attack. Chrisalulu. Otten blocked it. Hovey tried to dig it out. She was unable to. And that's the thing about this Falcons team is you get a lot of digs in interesting places. Hovey acting as a defensive specialist almost at times. As up goes Otten over to Mattil. Blocked at the top. Again, we're going to get a block at the top. Otten dumps it over. Amanda Otten dishing out in the donut, if you will. Little bakery pun. Very proud of that one. Again, plugging. Check out the swoop on BG24's YouTube. Great show. I heard the host is very handsome, Mr. Swoop. Amanda Otten serving it over. It will be dug out by Chrisalulu. Set up Vitskova. Chrisalulu in the face of Mia Tyler. So it will be 13-10. Akron down 3. Falcons hold the advantage. Now to serve will be Vitskova. Alicia Vitskova. I got the opportunity to talk to Eddie Vatswavchik earlier today about this. She actually faced Vitskova, who played for the Czech Republic a couple years ago. So maybe a little read there as we will get a joust at the top. It's Hovey and Chrisalulu. And Hovey, the stronger of the four hands. As out will check Tyler and Hernandez. In come Anders and Newblatt. You got to like what we're seeing this past season out of both Newblatt and Vatswavchik. Eddie not seeing much action so far today, but a very vocal bench voice, which is always good, as we will get an ace here by Avery Anders. Freshman putting up an ace clinic so far today. The only two today that have aces are Sydney Hernandez and Avery Anders. Anders serve. Up, jump, pushed over. Dug out by Chrisalulu. Set up Vitskova. Over to Brissett. It dug out by Anders. Pushed over by Hovey. Did she hit the ball? Yes, she did. Regardless, great play there by Anders. You never expect freshmen to do that, but that is what makes Bowling Green so good, so solid, so consistent. They have two defensive specialists that are unreal, on top of libero Lindsay LaPinta, who has just been able to dig everything but the paint up off the court. As sending it over is Twig. Dug out by LaPinta. Set up on the Newblatt. That one will go off Del Real. Vitskova to Gash, and that one will bounce off of Anders. That was a tough dig there for Anders, unable to pull it out. To serve will be Twig. Sophie Twig, 5'9". She's classed as a libero, functioning more of a defensive specialist. The serve, dug out by Anders. Otten to Lauren Hovey on the shot. Alexis Mattil will take this one out for the orange and brown. Falcons 16-12 at the midway point of set number 2 in the Rubber City. It's Alexis Mattil. Up, jump, over. Dug out by Twig. Set up Vitskova over to Gash, off of Otten. And Hovey unable to dig that one out, but they are still all smiles as the Falcons are up 16-13. Carliana Jones will take this one out. The 6'3" senior middle blocker. Jones's serve is up, over. It'll be dug out by Anders. A bit too far. It will be pushed by Kennard. And Ellen Kennard on that one, it was dug out by Anders, a little bit too far. You could tell Otten was trying to get it back. They were going to do an attack with Andrews, but good heads-up play there by Ellen Kennard, just kind of tapping it down with her right arm. Serve again will be Jones. Jones sends it over. Setup is Otten on the bump set. On the attack is Newblatt, kept alive. Gash on the attack. Setup to Hovey, off the block. Delaney Gash crawling back into this, 16-15. Are Akron going to play spoiler here after the Falcons went up by a good chunk? Are they going to say, what you do, I can do better, as they're now within one of tying this up? The serve by Jones will be dug out. On the attack is Lauren Hovey. Did she get it in? Yes, she did. Cross court is Lauren Hovey on the shallow attack. That one in front of Brissett there. To serve will be Lauren Hovey. And I've been saying it. Lauren Hovey deserves an offensive MAC Player of the Year award, or just MAC Player of the Year, excuse me. At least a nod. She has been so solid, doing everything. As this one will struggle to be dug out. That will go off of Gash to Del Rio. Aces for the Falcons ace, Lauren Hovey. That's a third Falcon now with an ace. 5 total here. It's 18-15. We're going to get some good luck bounces. The spin in the right arm. The ball is up off the left. It's going to go off of Gash. Set up Vitskova. Brissett on the attack. Nobody there in the donut. That off-speed touch was a bit too much for Daniela Tomic, who wants to make corrections to her team, who does not like the spacing a bit. She specifically talking there to Anders. You expect a bit of an adjustment here from the Falcons as Chaussee will bring this one out. Dug out by Anders. Tough one there. She is not able to pull that one out, and it will go as an ace for the Zips. So far today, the Falcons have 5 aces compared to 2 by the Zips. 3, excuse me. 33 digs by the Zips, 40 for the Falcons. This serve dug out tough by Anders, and sending it over is LaPinta. Great job, free play opportunity on the attack. It'll go off the block of Newblatt, and it will go towards the Zips. 18 all. Big play opportunity here for Akron. The Zips to serve. Chaussee sending it over. It'll be dug out by Newblatt. Set up on behind her head to Andrews. Laying it in. Jessica Andrews. So far today, that's 6 kills, on total 9 attacks. 19-18 Falcon lead. Great attack percentage here by the junior from Canada, Sydney Hernandez. So far today, 3 aces, 0 errors. As this will go, and it will be dug out, kept up by Vitskova over his Gash. Going to get 4 touches here by the Falcons as Otten tried to get it to Andrews. It will go off of Andrews. It'll be a tough one. Jessica Andrews, let's go back to it. 667 hitting percentage, 6 kills off of 9 total attacks. If you don't know volleyball, that is very, very good. So we are going to get Otten setting up, bump set to Hovey off the hands. Over is Krista Lulu, that one going off of Hernandez. Otten to Tyler. That one will go off of Gash. On the block is Krista Lulu. It'll go off of Otten. We're going to go away for 10 quick seconds as we will get station identification and a timeout, so it works out pretty well.
This is Lucas Kleinmeyer, and you are listening to 88.1 FM WBGU Bowling Green, home of the Falcon Media Sports Network.
On October 4th, 2024, BGSU Volleyball opposite hitter Lauren Hovey recorded her 115th career service ace and BG's comeback reverse sweep of Western Michigan, passing Paige Penrod for the most in program history during the rally scoring era. Falcon Media Sports Network's Chaz McNeil had the call of the historic moment on WBGU 88.1 FM.
And that will make history. Lauren Hovey's 115th ace in the rally scoring era is in the history books as the Stroh Center applauds.
This has been a Falcon Media Sports Network featured call.
Welcome back here to James A. Rhodes Arena as the Zips hold a 1-point advantage on the Bowling Green Falcons here in set number 2. And what haven't we had? We've had middle blockers carrying a lot of the attack. We've had a defense quite literally gashed by Delaney Gash, the 5'11 freshman outside hitter. We've had a setter duel, you could say, with Amanda Otten and Alicia Vitskova. Otten 26 assists to Vitskova's 21, and a 30-point extra scoring first set that had a Falcons cardiac birds moment as the serve will go over from Gash, dug out by Hernandez, set up Otten to Mia Tyler. That one going high up off of Gash. It's Del Real digging it out. Sending it over with the free play is Chaussee. Pushing it over is Andrews. That one going off of Del Real. That will be pushed over by Krista Lulu. Otten to Tyler, soft touch. Off the hands. We're going to get a free play by Krista Lulu. Off the block is Andrews. Set up on the attack will be Vitskova. Otten to Andrews off of Del Real. That'll be dug up. Krista Lulu will be blocked by Otten and Andrews. They finish the job. 20-all. And it was a key point, and I mentioned it. The Falcons need to smother Akron. Akron's going to function as a fast offensive team. They're going to get quick movement. They're going to go shallow. And the Falcons doing a good job with their tall players as Lindsay LaPinta sends it over. Set up Vitskova will be blocked by Mattil, but it will go outside. 21-20. I mean, you don't want to throw the term classic around very often. But this is a game where we might see 2 back-to-back extra scoring moments as the serve will be dug out by Hernandez, set up LaPinta to Tyler in the face of Del Real, 21-all. As I was saying that we go back, that both teams, we might get back-to-back extra scoring. Now, I believe the Falcons are kind of sick of the instant classic. They'd have, I mean, you could argue 3 with Western Michigan. They had the big crowd against Ohio State and then Toledo, the 2 reverse sets. As this serve by Otten will get taped, picked up by Vitskova. Krista Lulu blocked by Hovey. Blocked again is Krista Lulu by Hovey and Mattil. Over on the Falcon side, it's Mia Tyler. As the Falcon bench is almost on the court after that one, and I don't blame them. I'm surprised that ball isn't completely Akron Zip blue. With that being said, Tyson Norton has seen enough. He will call a timeout here at James A. Rhodes Arena. You are listening to Falcon Volleyball here on WBGU 88.1. Don't go anywhere.
Men's soccer sophomore forward Bennett Painter received this week's Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Week award for his performance against Detroit Mercy. In the 5-2 win over the Titans on Tuesday, October 8th, Painter had his foot on all 5 goals scored for the Falcons with 2 assists and 3 goals, his first career hat trick. His performance is the first Bowling Green hat trick since 2015. The 3 scores also advance him to 9 goals on the season, 1 away from Trace Terry, who has 10, and BG from having 2 double-digit goal scorers for the first time since 1996. Terry and Painter have 19 of BG's 28 total goals on the season and lead the next highest Bowling Green scorer by 7 goals. They are also 2nd and 3rd in goal scoring in the conference, Painter leading the 4th place player by 3. This has been 60 Seconds in Falcon Athletics.
Welcome back here to James A. Rhodes Arena here in Akron, Ohio. I'm Chaz McNeil with your call. And the Zips and the Falcons have just been going at it. Who knew Kangaroos and Falcons would be in such a dogfight? As the serve by Amanda Otten is outside, 22-all. Both teams now within 3 of winning the set. On the serve will be Eliška Vitskova. Vitskova so far today has no aces and no errors. This one will be neither. As LaPinta set up Otten to Mattil off the block, and they will rule a double touch by the Zips. It'll go towards the Falcons. 23-22. Out-check Tyler Hernandez. In come Anders and Newblatt. Take a sip of your water if you've heard that before. As the Falcons like to swap between the sets of Anders and Newblatt very frequently. It will be picked up by Del Rio. Chrisalulu laying down the boom! 23-all now. Both teams just so locked in. Back and forth. Akron. On the serve will be Sophie Twig. Twig, it's over. Dug out by LaPinta, kept alive by Otten, and it will be Newblatt on the attack, and it will go the Falcon way. It did not look like the Falcons would be able to pull that one out, but on the block, it was Vitskova, and that one ate her up a little bit at the top. So this one for set point, Falcon faithful on their feet. Alexis Mattil sends it over, dug out by Del Rio. Set up, Vitskova to Brissett. That one off the hands. We will get 26 here at James A. Rhodes Arena. Back-to-back double scoring, I guess you could call it, as both teams trying their best to just close out this set. On the serve will be Carliana Jones. Carliana Jones dug out by Anders. Set up Otten. Davi off of Vitskova, it is good. 25-24 Falcons. Going to the line is Lauren Hovey. No better name you'd have to serve. Now, volleyball sickos that don't root for either team would obviously love to see Akron score so we can get to 27, but regardless, Lauren Hovey's serve will be picked up by Gash. Set up Vitskova to Gash off of Hovey. That one hit the pole. The Falcons will close out set number 2 on an attack error. Bowling Green one set away from back-to-back sweeps on the road. Don't go anywhere. You are listening to Falcon Volleyball on WBGU 88.1.
Falcon men's tennis heads to the Cleveland State Invitational on Monday, October 21st through Tuesday, October 22nd. Check out bgfalconmedia.com for Falcon Media Sports Network's recap of the event.
BGSU graduate Jason Jackson from the Miami Heat here. Make sure to tune into the Zig Zone every Sunday at 4 p.m. on WBGU 88.1 FM, home of the Falcon Media Sports Network. Hey, BGSU graduate Jason Jackson from the Miami Heat here. When I was a Falcon, there was BGRSO. Now it's Falcon Media Sports Network. Keep up with all BGSU sports news and action by following BG_FMSN on Twitter/X and check out BGFalconmedia.com. Hi, Ziggy.
BG men's soccer battles 15th ranked Missouri State in a high-stakes road matchup on Sunday, October 20th. Falcon Media Sports Network will have a preview and recap of the game available on bgfalconmedia.com.
For all BGSU sports news and updates, follow Falcon Media Sports Network on Twitter X at BG_FMSN and head over to bgfalconmedia.com.
BGSU hockey travels to New York to take on Rochester Institute of Technology Saturday, October 19th at 7:07 p.m. Check out bgfalconmedia.com for Falcon Media Sports Network's recap of the event.
Hey, BGSU graduate Jason Jackson from the Miami Heat here. When I was a Falcon, there was BGRSO. Now it's Falcon Media Sports Network. Keep up with all BGSU sports news and action by following BG_FMSN on Twitter/X and check out bgfalconmedia.com. Hi, Ziggy.
We have had a duel here at James A. Rhodes Arena in Akron, Ohio, to say the least. I'm Ches McNeil on your call, and let's look at the stats a little bit. Starting off, Bowling Green have 38 kills compared to Akron's 29. 99 total attacks compared to Akron's 97. A 242 hitting percentage compared to Akron's 186. 36 assists. Akron has 28. 5 aces compared to Akron's 3. The only deficit is the 4 service errors from Bowling Green compared to Akron's 2. Besides that, in digs, Bowling Green's 44, Akron's 39. They're close, but Bowling Green have the slight edge. And doesn't that just tell the story of this match? If you've been listening all the way through, Akron have given everything they've got to Bowling Green, and Bowling Green have taken it and just had the slight edge. As Bowling Green look to get on a 2-game win streak if they can win here today to snap their 2-game losing streak that they had at home. Looking ahead just a bit before we start play, the Falcons match up at home against Kent State in what should be a fun one, but creates some tough decisions. Hockey against Ohio State at home is that same day, and Bowling Green take on the Rockets at the Glass Bowl, just a couple miles away. So there's a lot of choices. Great week for athletics next week, as this has been a quick one. This game started at 6, it's 7:17 here in the third set, and you wouldn't expect that with how long the sets have been going on. To serve will be Amanda Otten to open this one up. Looking a bit around the MAC, we've got Toledo and Buffalo going underway. Buffalo up 2 sets to none against the Rockets. Miami, Kent State. Miami won the first set and the second in extra scoring and hold a 2-point lead in the third. And NIU Central Michigan also currently underway, but we do not have a score of that. Same with Western Eastern, as this serve will be picked up. Akron scored the first point. Up goes Vitskova to Carliana Jones, laying the boom there. Akron are up 2-0 in this matchup. On the serve is Del Rio. Picked up by Otten, over to Tyler, kept alive. It's Gash to Del Rio. Blocked by Mattil! Alexis Mattil closing that one out. That will go as block number 2 for Mattil today. Serving is Avery it is Avery Anders. 3s and 1s look the same when you are a mile away. As Avery Anders serves this one over, it will be pushed up by Chrisalulu. Vitskova to Jones, and Jones just lays that one out in a place where Anders cannot get to it. So now we will see Gabby Brissett check into the game. Taking this one out is Vitskova. 3-1 Akron lead. Vitskova dug out by Anders. And Lauren Hovey, great effort. Almost jumping over the chairs of the bench to get to that one, but she will be unable to. It's 4-1 Akron lead. Vitskova again. Ball is up and into the net. So it will be 2-1 Bowling Green disadvantage. 2-4, Bowling Green disadvantage. Alexis Mattil will serve for the Orange and Brown. Her serve will return fire with a service error. So back-to-back service errors by both teams. 2-5 Akron advantage, as we will see Sophie Twig go to the line. On the floor for the Falcons is Hovey, LaPinta, Otten, Andrews, Newblatt, and Anders. The serve by Twig, dug out by Anders. Bump set to Newblatt. Lauren Hovey. I got tricked on that as Anders went up for the jump, and behind her was Lauren Hovey, who just laid the boom. Lauren Hovey will now serve for the Falcons. Good luck bounces here for Lauren Hovey. Her serve is up and good. It's low. It better than good. It bounces off of Del Rio. It goes to Brissett, kept alive. It's going to be bubbled around by both squads. LaPinta to Otten to Newblatt, off the hands, kept alive by Twig. Vitskova. Brissett pushing it over. It's going to be shut down by Jordan Newblatt. Jordan Newblatt just laying that one in the face of Elisa Vitskova. 4-5. Bowling Green now clawing their way back into this one. Lauren Hovey to serve again. Her serve. Up. Received by Del Rio. Trouble with it is Gash. Sent over by Brissett. Otten on the setup. Soft touch by Andrews. We're going to get Gash to Vitskova. Back to Gash. It will go down off the block. Out will check Del Rio, and in will come Ellen Kennard. Carliana Jones over, low, dug out by Anders. Will Otten get to it? No! 7-4 now, Akron lead. As Carliana Jones has been a solid piece. 8 kills on 9 total attempts. She's got the second highest hitting percentage behind, or the highest hitting percentage behind Sydney Hernandez, I guess, as her serve will be picked up by Lauren Hovey. Gash will attack. Up goes Otten. She dumps it to Vitskova. That's a kill for Amanda Otten. 3 kills on 5 attempts for Otten. Sydney Hernandez to take this one out for the Orange and Brown. Low, dug out by Gash. Vitskova to Brissett. Great setup there by Vitskova to get the point. She does a behind-the-head set. Great way of arcing her shoulders there to get it to Brissett in time, as we will see Riley Chaussee take this one out for the Zips. Chaussee up, dug out by LaPinta. Otten to Tyler, kept up by Gash. It's going to be Vitskova to Chaussee. Kennard actually getting that kill. Chaussee will serve. And we're going to get a timeout by Bowling Green as the Falcons fall down 4 points, 9-5, here in set number 3 at James A. Rhodes Arena. You are listening to Falcon Volleyball here on WBGU 88.1. Don't go anywhere.
BGSU football looks to get back in the win column as they battle Kent State on Saturday, October 19th. Tune in to Falcon Media Sports Network's Carter Leonard and Artie Abrego on the call from the Doit, starting at 3:15 for pregame and 3:30 p.m. for kickoff on Falcon Radio.
Don't have time to tune into a BGSU sports broadcast? Falcon Media Sports Network will have you covered with live updates of home BGSU athletic events. To follow along, head over to @BG_FMSN on Twitter X.
Here to the Rubber City, I'm Chaz McNeil on your call as the Zips have their back up against the wall here, down 2-0 in set number 3 of this matchup between the Bowling Green Falcons and the Akron Zips. Akron up 9-5. The Dolly Parton score, if you will, as the serve by Chaussee will be picked up by LaPinta. On the attack is Jessica Andrews putting it down, and she will score as she will check out for Alexis Mattel. On the serve will be Lindsay LaPinta. And Lindsay, grad student working for the Chamber of Commerce in Bowling Green. LaPinta has 15 digs leading the team. This serve will be picked up by Vitskova. And sent over is Delaney Gash. Delaney Gash has been so good today. I know I keep saying it, but man, the amount of speed she gets off of that arm is unreal. She's leading the team in kills right now with 8. She's also leading with 11 digs. Little Lauren Hovey action. Dug out by Mia Tyler. Otten keeps it alive. Sent over will be Hernandez off the hand. Dug out by Hovey. And she will just opt to send it over. Chaussee. Vitskova off the hand on the attack is Krista Lulu. And Krista Lulu will go and score. 6-11 now. Akron advantage. Gash, jump, serve, low, dug out by Hernandez. Otten to Tyler, back corner, and it will go to the senior. Great play there, cross court, back with Akron playing much more up front, trying to do a little what Bowling Green has done with smothering the attacker, but that cross move, tooling the block there by Mia Tyler was good. Served by Otten. Will be picked up by Vitskova. On the attack is Krista Lulu outside. Falcons shrink their disadvantage to 8. It's 11-8. Akron lead. If the Falcons can manage to pull off a sweep here, that'll be their 4th MAC sweep of the year. They swept Ball State, Western, Buffalo, and a potential here against Akron, but they've got a lot of work to do. Off the block will be the attack from Krista Lulu off of Mattel, and the point will go to the Zips. 12-8. On the serve will be Vanessa Del Rio, the libero, 5'6" sophomore from Crown Point, Indiana. Again, she went to the aptly named Crown Point High School. Del Rio serve. low, tapes it, kept alive by Mattil. Otten to Hovey, off the hands, it'll be kept alive by Gash. Vitskova to Krisalulu. It's going to be bounced around on the zip side. Gash sends it over. Dug out by Hernandez, sent over by Tyler. And on the attack, laying back for it, is Hovey. She keeps it going, and it will score 9-12. So we're going to see Avery Anders check in on the serve for Hernandez. That means it's Newblatt time, as Mia Tyler also will check out. On the serve, it's Avery Anders. Today, Anders has 1 ace and 1 error. This one will go as neither, as Gash sets it up to Viskova, and she'll be blocked by Jordan Newblatt. Jordan Newblatt got all of that ball, as Alexis Mattil said, hey, that should be my job. Great play there by Newblatt, the Marist College transfer. She was brought into Bowling Green this current season, and such a great veteran presence. Anders sent over, kept alive by Gash. It'll go one over to LaPinta. Mattil puts it down. Vitskova to Krisalulu, kept up by LaPinta. And down goes Alexis Mattil. That'll go as kill number 5 for Alexis Mattil. Also, we are on double-double watch officially for a couple of players here. Lauren Hovey has 11 kills and 7 digs. As this serve by Anders will go as an error. 13-11, Akron lead. 1 ace and 2 errors for Anders, as we'll see Vitskova serve for the Zips. Vitskova today, 1 ace, 1 error. Make that 1 ace, 2 errors. So that one nearly hits the tape and gets over, but not quite. Amanda Otten was expecting that serve. To serve will be Alexis Mattil, who, continuing the streak so far today, she has no aces and 1 error. This serve will be neither. Dug out by Krisalulu, kept alive by Vitskova. On the attack is Brissett. Great job keeping it alive is Mattil. Brissett on the attack again. Did that get touched by a Falcon? No, it did not. That'll go outside. Tied ball game, 13-all. Both teams needing 12 to close out the set. We're about officially at the halfway point of this set, as Alexis Mattil is up and over. And that will be dug out by Krisalulu. Vitskova to Krisalulu. Blocked at the top. Del Rio to Brissett. Soft touch. Bumped up by Otten. Bump set by Hernandez to Newblatt. Off the block. Kept alive. Pushed over by Otten. We're going to see Vitskova to Krisalulu. She pushes it. Did it hit Newblatt's hand? No, it did not. 14-13 Falcon advantage. Alexis Mattil will serve yet again. Bowling Green have been on quite a run, and that will cause Tyson Norton to take the timeout in his 3rd year as the Zips head coach. We will take it with them. You are listening to Falcon Volleyball here on WBGU 88.1. Don't go anywhere.
Looking for a BGSU Athletics talk radio show? Tune into the Zig Zone every Sunday at 4 p.m., where a panel of Falcon Media Sports Network members discuss the hottest BG sports topics. Only on WBGU 88.1 FM.
In the wake of a disaster, what one thing can you send that will help people the most? A blanket, a tent, a sandbag, a doctor. Actually, if you send a monetary donation, you send all these things. Even a small donation can make a big impact and can quickly become exactly what people affected by disaster need most.
In the wake of a hurricane, your monetary donation can make a huge difference to those in need. To donate, visit supporthurricanerelief.org. That's supporthurricanerelief.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Here in the Rubber City, the home of LeBron, many other names, as The Bowling Green Falcons are up 14-13 as Alexis Mattil's serve will be picked up by Vitskova over to Carliana Jones, and she will lay it down. 14-all. Carliana Jones today, 8 kills on just 11 attempts, 545 hitting percentage. Here we will get Sophie Twig on the attack. Twig up, over, picked up by Newblatt. Set up Otten to Hovey. It's in. Falcons will score 15-14 now. Falcons now within 10 of heading home quite early. And we will have Lauren Hovey take this serve. Falcon bench highly energized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 10 bounces for Lauren Hovey. It's over. Picked up by Del Rio. Pushed over is Jones in the face of LaPinta. That'll go 15-all. You can't have a dogfight without a Falcon as a kangaroo, as I always say. And we've got another one. It's 15-all. On the serve will be Carliana Jones. Jones's serve will be dug out. Tight one there by Anders. Pushed over by Newblatt. Bounced up, kept alive. Pushed over is Twig. Bump set. Pushed over is Otten to Jordan Newblatt. What a shot cross line. That she just lined that one. And we will get a couple substitutions as out check Anders and Newblatt, and in come Tyler and Hernandez. 16-15 Bowling Green lead. Sydney Hernandez up, over, dug out by Twig. Vitskova bump set to Gash. Dug out by Tyler. Set up Otten to Tyler. She's in! 17-15. Falcons now within 8. Akron still threatening. They're only down 2. 17-15. Falcons have one timeout. Zips both of theirs. You'd think if a couple more points are scored in a row by Bowling Green that we will see Tyson Norton take the timeout. Commentators curse as Sydney Hernandez serve. Rather tough dig by Sophie Twig, but they send it over, and then they put it in the face of Hernandez. So it's going to be 17-16 as we will have Riley Chaussee on the serve. Such a fun collection of names. You've got Vitskova, you've got Chaussee. It's truly a broadcaster's dream. As Hernandez, Otten to Tyler. She'll be blocked at the top. Tried to dig it out is LaPinta, but it will tie it up 17-all. Both teams just in a absolute standstill. Falcons playing to the tempo of the Zips, and it's working. As we'll see Chaussee's serve picked up by LaPinta, set up Otten to Andrews. Jessica Andrews, the nightmare from Gulf, Ontario. 18-17 now. Falcons need 7. The serve by LaPinta is up and over. It will be picked up rather tough by Chaussee. Pushing it over is Gash. Tyler dumps it down. Chaussee to Gash. To Vitskova. And on the attack is Alexis Mattil. Falcons now 19-17. And we will get a timeout called. We'll take it with them. That is Tyson Norton, who has seen enough. You are listening to Falcon Volleyball here on WBGU 88.1. Don't go anywhere.
This season, Falcon Media Sports Network is partnering with WBGU PBS. We will bring you broadcasts of home matches for BGSU men's and women's soccer featuring FMSN's Lucas Kleinmeyer and Henry Costco. Head over to the WBGU PBS YouTube channel to listen in.
Interested in joining Falcon Media Sports Network? If you're looking to get involved, send an email to sports@bgfalconmedia.com.
Hi, this is head coach Daniela Tomic, and you're listening to Falcon Media Sports Network's coverage of BGSU volleyball on 88.1 FM WBGU, your home for all of BG athletics. Now let's get back to all the action.
6 points separate the Falcons from their fourth MAC sweep of the season. I'm Chaz McNeil here, blessing your airwaves at Akron's Arena, James A. Rhodes Arena to be specific, as we have Lindsay LaPinta taking this out. This team has just been so good this weekend, or midweek, I guess you could say, as Del Real takes it out. Gash on the attack, dug out by Hernandez. Great dig there. Otten to Mattil, off the hands, is going to be kept alive. Vitskova to Gash. Did that touch a hand? No, it did not. Falcons hit the 20 club. They are now within 5. Akron are out of timeouts. Bowling Green were to make a push to end this match, it would be here. Lindsay LaPinta. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's up, it's over. Dug out there by Gash. Set up Vitskova to Gash. Down is Otten on the block, and it falls on the zip side. 21-17. Bowling Green within 4. Lindsay LaPinta, yet again, will take the serve. Lindsay LaPinta's serve will be dug out by Chaussee. Set up Vitskova. Soft touch. It will be blocked by Mattil. We're going to see Gash soft touch again, and that will fall on the zip side by Alexis Mattil. 22-17. Falcons lead is 5. They have 3 till a victory here in the Rubber City. On the bounce is Lindsay LaPinta. Up, over, dug out by Chaussee. Set up Vitskova. Over to Kennard. Kept alive is Hovey. Otten to Mia Tyler. What a shot! Bowling Green now need 2. Lindsay LaPinta has been lethal. This serve is up and over. It'll be high, but it'll be dug out. Set up Vitskova over to Gash. It's going to be kept alive. Mia Tyler, soft touch, is going to be bumped up. Vitskova over to Kennard. Lauren Hovey digging out, keeping it on the side. Kennard again. LaPinta dug it out, pushed over by Hovey. We're going to see Vitskova on the attack, dug out by LaPinta again. It's going to be Mia Tyler, bounced around, kept alive by Del Rio. Free play opportunity by the Falcons. Amanda Otten shuts it down. Bowling Green 1 point away from taking the match. Lindsay LaPinta. This would be quite a run out of the timeout. 5 unanswered, excuse me. This one picked up by Chaussee. Set up Vitskova over to Gash, and there we go. Akron will score for the Zips. Still do or die here for Akron. They have a lot of work to do. They're going to have to score 6 unanswered. Hard bounces here for Gash. Ball is up. It's over. It's out! Bowling Green have swept their week series against Buffalo and Akron. Bowling Green will go home, sweeping both teams. We will be right back with Bowling Green assistant coach Alex Del Piombo right here on WBGU. Don't go anywhere. You are listening to Falcon Volleyball on WBGU 88.1. I'm Ziggy.
BGSU women's soccer freshman goalkeeper Peyton O'Malley is this week's Falcon Media Sports Network's Athlete of the Week. O'Malley has stepped up for the Falcons recently in place of the injured starter Madison Vukas. O'Malley recorded 7 saves in a 2-1 win over Northern Illinois on Saturday, October 5th, before tallying 6 saves in a 1-1 draw with Buffalo on Sunday, October 13th. On the season, the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania native currently has 20 saves compared to just 7 goals allowed. O'Malley was a captain as both a junior and senior at Chartier Valley High School and was the second-ranked goalkeeper in Pennsylvania by Prep Soccer. This has been Falcon Media Sports Network's Athlete of the Week.
Athlete of the Week, Peyton O'Malley leads BGSU women's soccer up to Mount Pleasant to take on MAC rival Central Michigan Friday, October 18th at 7 p.m. Check out bgfalconmedia.com for Falcon Media Sports Network's recap of the event.
This Friday, October 18th, the men's and women's cross-country regular season comes to a close with the Falcon Invite here in Bowling Green. Check out bgfalconmedia.com for Falcon Media Sports Network's recap of the event.
Falcon Volleyball heads to the Rubber City for a matchup against the Akron Zips on Friday, October 18th. Join Falcon Media Sports Network's Chaz McNeil on the call at 5:45 for pregame and 6 p.m. for first serve on WBGU 88.1 FM.
Falcon Women's Tennis heads east for the Cleveland State Invitational on Friday, October 18th through Saturday, October 20th. Check out bgfalconmedia.com for Falcon Media Sports Network's recap of the event.
Falcon Women's Soccer battles Eastern Michigan at Akron Stadium on Thursday, October 24th. Falcon Media Sports Network will have a preview and a recap for the match available on bgfalconmedia.com.
BGSU graduate Jason Jackson from the Miami Heat here. Make sure to tune into the Zig Zone every Sunday at 4 p.m. on WBGU 88.1 FM, home of the Falcon Media Sports Network.
Welcome back here to James A. Rhodes Arena as the Falcons look impressive on their road stand, sweeping both opponents, and especially here at the Akron's Arena. I'm here joined by assistant coach Allison Cook. Allie, let's just open up. What happened big in this game?
I think we learned how to be resilient and not break. And Akron's a really tough team, and we know that. We've got a lot of respect for them, and our whole conversation was, let's play 1 point at a time. Let's play 100% effort every point, because we know they're scrappy. We know they're going to continue to go, and they've been successful against teams that have kind of not finish the whole point, and we wanted to make sure that we were continuing to do that. We made some adjustments throughout the game and got some better block touches, and our defense stepped up, our serving got better. So we just learned how to be resilient.
And speaking of that resilience, that first set was just, I got to bill you guys for a cardiologist coming up soon. That was a close one, 30 points.
Yeah.
How big was that for your squad?
I think it's the same thing. It was like, hey, we can do this, and there were definitely, we started slow, and there were definitely a lot of opportunities that we could have closed it out, but our team stayed composed and dialed in, and like I said, Akron's a good team, and they did a lot of good stuff too, and that was it was a grinder. Like, we had to grind it out, and kudos to our team for staying composed.
one player that we've seen a lot of in recent matchups, Jordan Newblatt, has seen a lot more time. How important has she been recently to the success of this team?
I think Jordan's, I'm going to say it again, but her composure on the court is, you don't have to worry about her. She's always going to be level-headed and dialed in. And I really was proud of her for going for it offensively tonight and taking some big swings. And she got a lot of junk at times, but she took care of it and made smart shots. And she did her job, and that's what I'm proud of.
Next week, you guys have Kent State coming up. What's next for this Bowling Green team?
The message is going to be, let's show up at practice, our next practice, and how hungry can we be to get better. I think a lot of teams can have a good match weekend where they sweep two teams and kind of feel good about themselves and let off the gas. And we actually felt like we did that a little bit last weekend when we lost to Eastern and Central, and we want to make sure that we've learn that lesson and show up at our next practice ready to get after it. So just going to be, hungry to keep getting better as a team.
All right. I think that'll do it. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
All right. With that, we're going to head to a short break before a short post game. You're listening to Falcon Volleyball on 88.1 WBGU.
On October 4th, 2024, BGSU Volleyball opposite hitter Lauren Hovey recorded her 115th career service ace in BG's comeback reverse sweep of Western Michigan, passing Paige Penrod for the most in program history during the rally scoring era. Falcon Media Sports Network's Chaz McNeil had the call of the historic moment on WBGU 88.1 FM.
And that will make history. Lauren Hovey's 115th ace in the rally scoring era is in the history books as the Stroh Center applauds.
This has been a Falcon Media Sports Network featured call.
That was associate head coach Allie Cook, who just joined us. What a great game this Falcons team has played top to bottom. Let's just go over a couple of the final stats. Bowling Green finished with 52 total kills. They had 15 errors on 130 total attacks. That led to a .285 hitting percentage, 48 assists, 5 aces, and 6 service errors on top of 61 digs, 18 total blocks, and 81 total points. On Akron's side, they had 42 kills, 10 less than Bowling Green, 19 errors, 4 more than Bowling Green, 138 more attempts, 8 more than Bowling Green, a 167 hitting percentage. I'm not doing the math on that one. You can do it. 41 assists, 7 less than Bowling Green, 5 aces, same as Bowling Green, 5 service errors, 1 less than the Falcons, 54 digs, that's 7 less than the Falcons, 13 total blocks, and 1 blocking error for 70 points, 11 less than Bowling Green. What this shows is that Bowling Green and Akron, they held close together. If you listen to any portion of the game, you know that. But what Coach Cook talked about just a second ago, the tenacity, the ability to get after it, stay composed in those tough moments. You hang in there. You play solid. And because of that, they were able to not even squeak out. They swept this team. They hung tight with them. And that's what you want to see. This Bowling Green team had a kind of a runaway game against Buffalo. They just looked dynamic the entire time. And then now they take on Akron, and this is an Akron team that honestly a lot of people underrate with how good they can be offensively, with how they spread the ball, how sporadic they can be, how their blockers get involved. And we saw that the setter play was very good. But for Bowling Green, that starting lineup of Mattil, Otten, Tyler, Lauren Hovey, Lindsay LaPinta, Sydney Hernandez, that is the key to success this year. Alexis Mattil had a big game in the kill category. She had 6 kills. She also had 4 total blocks. The whole point of this team is doing more than just your designated job. Look at Lauren Hovey. Lauren Hovey had 12 kills and 9 digs. Amanda Otten had 4 kills. She had 7 digs and she had 5 blocks. Or 6 blocks. This was huge for everybody involved on the Falcons. Now they've got a Kent State team that I believe only have one win on the season. Now you never want to underrate a team. That's how you fall into a trap situation. But at home, you've got 2 chances. You'd like to think they at least split, but that's looking a bit too far in the future. I want to soak up this win. But with that, I think that wraps everything up here at James A. Rhodes Arena in the rubber city of Akron. But before we go, a couple thank yous. Actually, first off, not a thank you yet, but Andrew Smith is currently at this very moment in time writing the recap for this matchup, and you can catch that on bgfalconmedia.com. He also does MAC recaps. He's a little bit of a volleyball savant, if you will. Check it out over there. On top of that, Amanda Otten, as I mentioned, BG24. Look that up on YouTube. Check out The Swoop, Episode 3. That aired on October 17th. That's got Amanda Otten's feature in it, and that will also be up later on falconmedia.com, probably Monday. So with that, now I think we get some thank yous. First off, thank you to the volleyball team for allowing me to travel with them and have this opportunity to call these games in big, high-stakes moments. Thank you to our Director of Athletics, Derek Vandermeer, for, again, creating the opportunity for media and athletics to coincide. Thank you to Carl Smith, Falcon Media Manager, Lucas Kleinmeyer and Tyler Kavelitz, Falcon Media Sports Network Directors. Thank you in the Colleen Center Studios to the man, the myth, the board operating legend, Artie Abrego. And I think with that, one last thank you is I want to thank you guys. I've been Chaz McNeil, and I'm going to send you into your beautiful night. Have a phenomenal rest of your day. I Ziggy.
This broadcast has been a Falcon Media Sports Network production. For more BGSU sports news and updates, follow Falcon Media Sports Network on Twitter X at BG_FMSN, BG Falcon